Hello, hello. Oops. Okay, sorry, we should be back. I don't know what happened. Seems like the internet's been kind of funky recently just because of it's been really hot here recently, so hello. Some Japanese Duolingo, found a 4-hour vid on YouTube showing the basics. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely recommend. Very good language to learn. I mean, speaking of Japan, I don't think I've told you guys. Don't think I told you guys, chat. But I am going to Japan in about a week, so it's gonna be very nice. Gonna be very interesting to see what happens there. But for the most part, my parents expect me to translate everything, so that's gonna be fun. On the basic grammar chapter. Nice. So what is the teaching you right now in terms of the basic grammars? Like, what are you on right now? My favorite Unk is back. What's up, Blazer? How's it going? Yeah, just wanted to reiterate, guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't, but I do have to be a bit quiet just because, you know, my family's still working from home, so. And the apartment is fairly small. Learned basic sentence structure. Nice, nice. Oh, I forgot to pull this up real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There we go. So you guys know what song I'm listening to. Totally forgot, my bad. Oh, SOV, yeah, so it'd be subject, object, verb. Yeah, they're fairly different compared to like English. You know, there are a lot of, to be honest though, like in Japan, and I feel like a lot of other foreign languages, you know, specifically what I learned with like Russian, for example, they actually don't really care. It could be SOV, SVO, you know, VSO sometimes. It really doesn't matter. So I did actually when I learned Japanese from my professor. That's what she said, at least. Like it can be differentiated like that. I don't know what to do, and I'm fucking up my right arm. How so? Is it from basketball? Let me know if you guys can hear the music, by the way. Like if it's at a good volume. Throwing my football and I'm on the basketball grind again. Nice, man. Yeah, I came back to Florida and I've been trying to get back into a schedule, you know what I mean? Because like yesterday I did good. Like yesterday I went to the gym and today I went to the gym, but like I just felt horrible, you know what I mean? I mean, I did get off of a pretty like a pretty long flight and layover and stuff like that, but yeah, definitely trying to get back into a schedule this summer. And then I need to be able to keep that, you know, going into my My senior year of college. That's insane to think about. Like, chat, I'm old, man. I'm old as hell. Alright, Navi, I appreciate the 7 months. Thank you. 7 months with Prime. Thank you so much. Get to pay off my Japan trip, basically. That's $2.50 going towards probably some Uniqlo merch. Let's be honest. So I'm gonna be visiting Shibuya, so I'm gonna be going to the Shibuya shopping center and all that. It's gonna be nice. Excited. My parents were like, yeah, you know, like you can spend whatever you want, or like you can get like clothes and stuff like that if you want. Like it's on us. I'm like, okay, like. You know, originally I wasn't actually thinking that I was gonna really get anything when I'm at the Japan trip, because like, let's be honest, I think I just kind of want to soak in the fact that I'm in Japan. But it would be really nice. I'm going to see if I can get some souvenirs. Gotta show us the goods when you get back? Oh, 100%. I will, yeah. I'm excited, bro. I get to actually like practice my Japanese. You know, my 3 years, no, not even 3 or 4 to 5 years at this point that I've been studying Japanese. Yeah, but I am really excited for this trip. So chat, don't worry. I will show you. I will, you know, send it on Discord and stuff like that. I'll show you guys where I'm at. I'm really excited for this Japan trip. Absolutely excited. To be honest, I wasn't expecting it because my parents, you know, they kind of told me, they were like, oh yeah, like, you know, we're not really sure about, because let's be honest, international, like especially going into Southeast Asia, like international flights are really expensive nowadays. Like I literally searched up the tickets to go into Hong Kong, for example, which is, you know, a place that my family and I have been about like 3 to 4 times at this point. And the tickets are like $2,000 per person. So I was kind of expecting to really go nowhere this summer and just kind of work and, you know, and whatnot, you know, do my classes, get it all done. But, yeah, no, they kind of just surprised us first week. They're like, yeah, we're going to Japan. I'm like, cool, that's heat. Sounds like it'll be fun. Yeah, we're going to be staying around the, mainly around the Tokyo district. We're not really going to be going anywhere too crazy unless, like, we do have the time. So, you know, on the itinerary, as far as I know, we're going to be like mainly in Tokyo, maybe Kyoto, because, you know, it is close, somewhat close by. We're going to see if we can visit Hiroshima, because I really want to visit, you know, some of the shrines and like some of the gates there. You know, they do look really cool on images at least. So I'd really like to see that in person. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So don't worry, I'll be sending you. I'll be updating you guys on how the Japan trip is going. Chat, literally what I'm streaming on right now is my laptop and my mouse, and then I have my headphones connected. That is quite literally all what I'm streaming from. Very simplistic streaming setup. The Tyrant King is back. May God help us. All right, just say you hate me. Just say you hate me. That's just what it is. I understand completely. Why do you guys hate me, bro? I come back after a couple weeks. It's been a week or so. Holy. don't know why I just felt like a whole bunch of lag there. No, I didn't hate you for now. I understand completely. No worries. I understand. To be honest, I thought you were going to be gone for 9 months. No, so here's the thing. Like, I was honestly, I just got like really busy with like packing and stuff like that. And the semester was just honestly the way that the end of my semester kind of played out was really not good in general. Like, I had a lot of just a lot of things that happened to me that, you know, I'm probably not going to share just because like they're more on a personal level. But you know, long story short, like I didn't have the greatest relationship, I guess, with my professor towards the end, and towards like my group mates for one of my final projects, and it just ended up not really working out. I still passed the class, so that, you know, it wasn't like a grade issue or anything like that, but I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like I knew that if I was gonna be streaming, I would have been extremely negative. I probably would not even have talked as much either. So like, it's the reason why that. Sorry, hopefully we're back. I've been having, like I said, I've been having issues with internet recently. Sorry. But yeah, anyways, I don't know how much you guys heard of that, but like basically just like I wasn't in the right mindset like towards the end of the semester, and just like with the amount of stuff that was just happening, I basically just said, all right, you know, I'm gonna take a break. I didn't really want to like take a long break, but I definitely wanted to just take a break, and I didn't want to put a date on it. That's why I said like I'm not sure when I'm gonna come back, because I didn't want to put a date on it. I didn't want to just say like, yeah, I'm gonna come back by this time, and then, you know, the time comes around and I just like don't come back. You know, I didn't want to put like an expectation. So, but appreciate you guys coming by, sticking around and stuff, you know. Ow. Oh yeah, I gotta probably start getting some power-ups here. But don't worry, I won't be gone for too long. Although I'm not really sure how streaming is gonna work when I'm on the Japan trip. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if I really will be able to stream. I mean, like you know, I'm actually thinking, chat. I don't know if you guys would even enjoy this. I don't know if you guys would like this or not, but what do you guys think if I vlog, like, you know, some of my Japan trip? Not all of it, of course, because like most of it's supposed to be with my parents and stuff, you know, with my family. But like, what do you guys think? Like to see it? Yeah, I mean, I can definitely set something up, you know. I won't have like a, you know, like a professional camera setup or anything like that, but you know, I'll definitely like record from my phone, you know, places that we're going and stuff like that. Freaking old Adrian vibes. Yeah, you guys remember when I vlogged like my trip or whatever, when I went to Sweden and Hong Kong? I think those videos are archived now at this point, but yeah, I think the reason why that I archived them was quite literally because, like, I don't know why I thought I was cool or whatever, I guess, but like back then as a kid, I literally just like, for whatever reason, I would like cuss a whole lot and like think that it was cool, and it kind of like, when I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, that kind of ruined the vibe of the log, low-key, like just cussing for no reason. Stumble Logan Paul? I don't know, believe me, I won't. I don't even think I'm gonna get anywhere near that forest, to be honest. Yeah, let's family trip to Japan. Let's go to the suicide forest. Like, what? Who would do that? Oh, you did not? We did not know each other back then, unfortunately. No, yeah, I can send you a link. I'll share you a link, I guess. But essentially, like when I went to Sweden and Hong Kong like years ago, I vlogged the entire thing. And I mean, they were good videos. They were fairly well edited videos. I mean, I kind of went a little bit overboard with the filters, but like, I don't know. I mean, like they were pretty good videos. Other than that, I can definitely send you the link. Did we get the cat? Oh, you're. Kidding. Are we back? Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, sorry about that, chat. I might have to hop off. I might have to hop off the game. Just do like a just chatting or something more chill. Maybe I'll play like a more chill game. Maybe like Minecraft. What do you guys think? Maybe Minecraft. I think would be a good thing to start on. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I've been watching anime recently. So that's been pretty fun. The anime that I'm watching right now is Oresuki. So it's like a rom-com or whatever, where like the characters are all kind of, you know, they break the fourth wall essentially. So it's a pretty okay like anime so far. I'm not hating it, but it's not like my favorite anime in the world. Have you seen you play Minecraft in a bit? Yeah, I'll open up the game actually after this, depending on how many rounds we survive. Because my internet has not been the greatest recently. Like apparently my parents got a new router or whatever for the apartment, but apparently it hasn't been treating them well either. So I'm watching an anime called Grim Variations. That sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, I've been wanting to just kind of watch something a little bit more chill for now. Then over time, I'll probably get into the more like emotional animes and stuff. And the anime I've been watching is Sound Euphonium Season 3. I still have that on my watch list, so I'm definitely gonna get around to that at some point this summer, actually. 100%. It sounds like a really interesting anime from what you told me, though. Every episode is different, going over a fairy tale with a twist. Huh. So like, whoa. Like, what's the category? Like, is it like a rom-com, or is it an action? Mystery? Like... fantasy, I guess? Oh, there's a guy behind me. Just fairy tale folklore with a dark twist, I see. Well, let me know if you recommend it, because then I'll put that on my watch list as well. Can you guys hear the music? I want to make sure that the music is at an okay volume. Oh yeah, and also make sure to disable that audio compressor thing, because I'm pretty sure it turns on by default. So if you guys still have that feature, make sure you have to turn it off every single time you open up the stream. I don't know why, and I can't disable it from my end. It's like some sort of like beta feature, whatever, beta tester feature. Can hear it, but it's a bit quiet. Okay, 1 second. Gotta finish up the round. I'll turn it up. Why would we leave it alive? Or whatever. I'll increase the volume. I know how that sounds. Better? Alright. Oh, cool. We have this area unlocked. This is a lot more of a little bit more of a chill part of the game. Actually, we would literally just collect these souls, then we turn on the power, and then we. I don't know why it keeps on disconnecting me. I guess the connection here is just really bad. I don't know. You know, it's 90 degrees. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's literally 90 degrees here in Florida. So like I went to the gym earlier today, and I went, you know, to go take a walk afterwards, and it's so fucking hot. It's ridiculous. Makes me like not want to go outside. I love Florida, hot as fuck. Yeah, it's horrible. Actually horrible. So like, you know, the light's been kind of like, some of the electricity's been kind of flickering recently. And like the internet's also been kind of acting up a bit. Not surviving that heat. Yeah, no, it's really bad. Like it's literally 90 degrees with like no wind, humid. It's disgusting. Even no rain too. Like it literally, there hasn't been much rain apparently, according to my parents. Come over to Jacksonville so you can suffer with me? Hell no, bro. Jacksonville's even worse. Jacksonville is genuinely worse somehow. I mean, then again, it is a city, so like there's a lot more, you know, pollution there. Right, that kind of adds on to it, but like it is so much worse there. I was literally driving by the like coming back from the airport or whatever, driving through Jacksonville. It was horrible, actually so horrible. I was like, yeah, I can, you know, let me open up the car with the window. I closed that shit up like within 5 seconds, bro. I did not want to do that. I'm stuck here. Good luck. Alright. Give me 1 second. It keeps on disconnecting, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Open up Minecraft, guys. Can't keep having these disconnections, bro. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it is bad. It is so bad. So sorry. This is such a scuffed stream, bro. This is Florida Wi-Fi right here. Florida Wi-Fi. Sorry, it's like installing everything right now, so. Switch this. I'm switching the game category. Yeah, it just shows like a really bad bit rate apparently. To Minecraft. There we go. Don't worry, guys. Alright. Let's hope This does not screw up. Okay, so what I have to do is a game capture, right? And the Minecraft. Let's see. How does it look like for you guys? This is coke the entire state. Wait, I gotta check the current temperature right now. Yeah, 84. Oh my. It's literally gonna be in the 90, like close to 100 degrees for the next couple days too. That's actually disgusting. I love Florida, man. Music is a vibe. Yeah. No way I'm running 400 frames. Oh, it's up. Oh yeah, we were working on that thing, weren't we? I'm really hoping that like my stream kind of cutting out is just because like I can't stream and play like an online video game. So in which case, might as well play Minecraft because why not, right? It's crazy. Yeah, it's literally, we're gonna be in the 90s, like close to 100 degrees here. It's kind of horrible. At least you get a tan. I'm getting darker by the day. To be honest, true, really. I mean, if anything, at least I get a tan here. All right, so I guess I want to create more. No, actually, how do I want to do this? The server, yeah, this is from long time ago. We're making a 2-story house. Only 71 degrees here, dude. I wish. You kidding me? Wait, that's it? That's all I had? No way, right? Oh, that's actually all I had. Remember when I was playing a bit earlier, I barely got lag, so it's just my apartment building Wi-Fi that was bad. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I assumed, to be honest. Because like even when I would stream from there, bro, I was like, why is it so bad? I think I'm gonna make like some of the foyer towards the top, like towards the second floor, like with the stone, and then I think the rest of it is gonna be. Yeah, I think the rest of it is going to be with wood, because I don't really know if I want. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna stop it there because I have to make a fence here apparently. I thought a person passed by me. I'm home alone. It's the voices. They're getting louder. I'm like locked in. Okay, I need to get a little bit more. My house Wi-Fi is much better for sure, although it's been iffy since they updated last Monday, and sometimes it just shuts off according to my dad. Dude, what's with the Wi-Fi? What's with all the like the ISPs recently, bro? They swear they got the best internet, and then just that sort of thing happens. You know what I mean? Like, see, in Florida, the major ISP here, at least, is Xfinity. I mean, I think like AT&T is like only a more like a newer ISP that like recently got into the region, but like you literally can't use any other ISP than other than like Xfinity or Comcast, and I swear they got like horrible connection, literally horrible connection. It happened once since I came back home, so I guess we'll see. That's unfortunate. Yeah, because usually, to be honest, I actually prefer my college internet connection or like Wi-Fi more than when I'm back home, just because like I just know that it's going to be consistent. I've been going crazy. I've been itching to go out of the house. I mean, it is summer. Definitely should. That's what I've been doing recently. Oh, not Comcast. AT&T has been here. I've been here for a while now, really. Because at least in, I don't know, like for our like area, for our district, our county specifically, like it seems like it's only like Xfinity around here. It kind of sucks because like I don't know, like they just need more competition there, I feel like. Because like their connection, like our family has not really had the greatest time with them in terms of like internet connections and stuff like that. Like we were going to switch over to AT&T actually, but then we moved out. You know, we moved out of the house, and yeah, they ended up not. AT&T apparently just didn't offer their services like at you know the new place or whatever, the apartment. So unfortunately. I actually don't hate this. I feel like it should be something different, but oh well. Probably be doing more calisthenics now since I won't have a gym until I get to college. Oh, you don't have like a neighborhood gym or anything like that to go to? Like I do. I have a gym here, but like it's not really like the best gym in the world, but like it gets the job done. But yeah, no, I've been mainly doing a lot of calisthenics, and then of course, you know, just using whatever, you know, heavy weights I can use. Parents use Xfinity right now, but that's confused as to why the Wi-Fi has been weird since maintenance. I don't know, man. To be honest, you know, it's interesting because like my parents got a new router, and like even that didn't fix like the issue. So I have a feel. I don't know. Like either it's like a firmware update that like they just screwed up, or it's genuinely just some external factor. You know what I mean? I like that. I'll take that. Just don't want to pay for the membership. These gym companies are stingy. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I understand that. Like the YMCA and the Planet Fitness here, like they're pretty expensive. Like to the point where I'm just like, I'm only gonna be here for a couple months anyway, so like, why would I want to pay for that much? You know what I mean? Like, I'm only here like a couple of months in the entire year, to be honest. The rest of the time, I'm back up north. You know, got a free gym over there. I don't know if I want to put spruce planks or not. Let me test it out. Family does not have gym memberships anymore because of how expensive it's gotten. Yeah. I mean, I usually you know, I went by pretty okay with, like, you know, going to the amenity center, you know, in my neighborhood and stuff like that. Like that was a gym that I used, and I was pretty okay with that. I just don't want to be spending that much. I think that's what I'm more for, actually. Get rid of this. Okay, yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. It's pretty good. Now, do I want to make planks or slabs? I mean, planks, I feel like looks weird. Yeah, I'll go. I'll just run in the 90-degree heat. Not for too long, though. You want to be careful with that. Don't want to give yourself a heat stroke. I'll put half of that. Okay, I think that should be good enough. Rose's just been doing at-home workouts in the basement. The neighborhood has no gym or studio that can be used without a membership. It's expensive as fuck for no reason sometimes. Yeah, that's... I mean, it just kind of sucks that, like, your... What's that guy doing there? It just kind of sucks that your neighborhood, like, didn't have a gym. I mean, like, I was able to, you know, work with it or whatever, but, like, it just kind of sucked, you know what I mean? I feel like if you live in a pretty expensive neighborhood like that too, you know what I mean? It's like, come on now. Like, at least have one gym. You know, or an amenity center of some sort. Rather suffer from heat stroke than buy a gym membership? Hold on, you're kind of based for that. But like, actually though, like, why are gym memberships just so expensive? You know what I mean? Because it's like, look, like, I don't come from a very, like, poor demographic necessarily. Like, I'm not, you know, like, yeah, I'm pretty well off, but like, I'm not gonna be spending like, what's like, if I search up like gym membership here, let's say like the YMCA gym membership, like how much it costs here. Check here. Monthly fee, if I'm a student, is $40. Yeah. If I'm a student here, like if I'm a student, right? If I get that student discount, whatever, $40 per month. Are you kidding me? I'm not spending that. I'm not spending that, bro. I'm just not. I'm sorry. $40 per month, bro, just for a gym membership. Like, I got a job and all that. I make, yeah, you know, I can make the money, but do I have more spruce? Guess I don't. I'll have to get more. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Yeah, it's ridiculous here. The prices. The reason why my parents stopped the gym membership is because they kept on expanding the facility and upping the price. Yeah. Like they try to like how do you say it? Not prove it. How would you say, like, what's the wording? Like, essentially they try to say, okay, look, like the reason why you're paying this much for a gym membership is because of oh, look at our upgraded facility, you know what I mean? Like they try, it's like they're trying to prove, or they're trying to like sell you on the fact that they're basically just upcharging you. It's too much, bro. It's too much. Especially with like everything else, you know what I mean? Like food and stuff like that, just being so expensive in general. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like who has that amount of, like the only you know, the only people who really can afford that sort of like, that sort of amenity are people who are like making well over 500K a year, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I I don't have that money, bro. Just don't. What do I want to do? Pick up, grab some cobblestone. I'm gonna grab this as well. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, let's be honest though, chat. Like, I feel like calisthenics are pretty good anyways, and like, if you live in a house, like if you live in a house, maybe not necessarily an apartment, but if you live in a house, I feel like you can just make your own home gym. You know what I mean? Like, you don't necessarily need like, you know, you don't necessarily need to drop a couple bands just to be able to, you know, go to the gym. I have to get more spruce. It just got more expensive, and current wages are just not sustainable enough to live by yourself. Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know about, like, I'm trying to remember, like, the last time that when I worked, you know, for a couple companies here in Florida, like, you know, I was working the minimum wage jobs, of course, because I was in high school at the time. But, like, you know, I would say, like, a majority of companies are kind of striving to, you know, beat the minimum wage, at least. Like, at least the companies that I worked for. So I used to work for Columbia Sportswear, and like, they paid me like it was around 10 starting, then 13, and it was closer to 15 by the time that I left. You know, and it was pretty good. I mean, that was like a couple years. That was 3 years ago, by the way, 3 to 4 years ago. You know, but like now with everything just getting so expensive, it's like I feel like $15 an hour isn't even sustainable. You know, and like there's always going to be the argument. People will always make the economic argument of like, well, you know, minimum wage was never supposed to be a living wage, but it's like, yeah, but like minimum wage kind of has to be that standard of living, though. No, like what else would the minimum wage be there for? I feel like there has to be some sort of standard of like, okay, look, like what's going to work in current time? What wage is going to be working in current time that the average American or the average person can, you know, sustain a pretty decent life single. You know? That's what my bro's been doing. Yeah, calisthenic workouts are very, very useful. I used to do them a lot. Definitely recommend. It's been making the basement into a home gym. I mean, if it works, it works. You know, I've seen some people convert their garages into a home gym. But yeah, no, I don't know. There's always been that, like, even during my during one of my econ classes, it was always an argument. It was like, is the minimum wage supposed to be considered a livable wage? In my opinion, I think so. There has to be a standard. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, apparently it still cut me out even though I'm playing a single player, but whatever. Alright. That's not too bad. I think I need to get some polished andesite. And oh, I gotta start looking for that though. Okay, yeah, so we got some polished andesite to look for. We got glass pane. And then probably the top. I feel like the top I'm probably gonna make cobblestone instead of wood. We'll see though. Higher minimum wage means employers would be more picky with who they hire now. I mean, yes and no. It really, the thing is right now in the current job market, companies are saying that they absolutely need people, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So, I mean, yes, wages have increased, but like not really substantially. You know what I mean? Like right now we're like what, around $13 an hour, I think. Right now, I think in 2025 or 2026 is supposed to be like the you know, absolute, like, I think people voted that the minimum wage should be absolutely a 15 by 2025 or 2026, if I remember correctly. So like not necessarily. Like, look, here's the thing. The reason why, like, we hear a lot of companies, you know, talking about, oh yeah, we need to lay off people because of this and that. It's like, it's all mismanagement. It's nothing to do with the absolute. It's not nothing to do with the, you know, the actual fact that, oh yeah, like, you know, these wages are really cutting into our bottom line. It's like, not necessarily. You know, wages are actually a very small portion of that. You know, the other, depending on the company, most of it is just, you know, overall like maintenance and you know, operation expenses. You know, OPEXs. You know, it's not really necessarily SG&A. We're gonna make it somewhat harder for people entering the working world. I mean, if the person is qualified, I think the company should have the ethical responsibility to hire that person, though. You know what I mean? Because, like, while it is true that, yeah, higher wages can possibly, you know, hurt these big corporate companies, you know, I think what we should be looking to in terms of you know, raising the minimum wage is, how is it going to affect small businesses? Because these bigger corporations, let's be honest, they can eat these costs. They, like, we don't need to be, you know, we don't need to be sympathetic towards them or anything like that. Like, these guys can eat the cost 100%. You know, there's no questions asked. But it's the small businesses that we really have to, you know, answer this minimum wage question of, like, okay, are they, you know, are the small businesses going to be able to eat up the costs as well as these big corporations, right? So I think that's where we should really steer the conversation more towards, anyways, just because, you know, small businesses are kind of what props up our entire, like, most of our economy, I would say, you know. It's where most people, you know, it's where a majority of the jobs are really being created and nurtured. At entry level, some employees or some employers require at least 1 to 2 years of experience. Yeah, but that's also like you'll notice with a lot of those sort of employers is that like these are the sort of people when you go to entry level, these are the sort of people that like they're like startup companies. You'll see this a lot with startup companies, not necessarily big corporate companies, right? Like those, like, you know, if you're trying to apply for an entry level at like some investment firm or something like that, it's not necessarily going to be happening at a big corporation. It's more likely going to be at a startup. That's kind of where they're expecting you to have years of experience because they need experienced people. You know, majority of the time. Not all startups are like that, but most startups are like that. So I think that's where a lot of people, like, you know, they make like the Insta reels and stuff like that, making memes about that. Like, it is true. It's kind of stupid, you know, but at the same time, it's more so to help those startup companies being like, hey, you know, like, we don't want to train you. We don't want to, like, you know, spend X amount of money, X amount of time to train you. Like, we want you to just have that skill set all ready to go. Because remember, these are startup companies. These are companies that are starting off small but wanting to become big. So, but yeah, no, like, I think if we're going to the minimum wage discussion, like, it has to be towards small businesses. How is it going to affect small businesses? Not necessarily the big corporations. Big corporations, I have no sympathy for. You know, they can eat up those costs. You know, they have. I mean, they can. They just don't want to, but they can. But I mean, I guess if we really wanted to make an argument for why higher minimum wage is not good, it would inflate the prices of everything else. Just because these companies, you know, even though I come back to my ethical dilemma of like, look, these companies can eat up the cost, does not mean they absolutely want to. And so what they will do to compensate for these higher minimum wage costs, these higher minimum wage expenses, right? These worker expenses, they'll just straight up, you know, they'll bring up the prices of everything else, all the products and services that they're selling. So that is a fairly valid argument that we could make about, you know, going against raising the minimum wage. But again, it all goes back down to those big corporations, whether or not they're willing to do what we asked them to do. My job resume's looking bleak right now. I mean, you're going to be going into college, you know, you'll probably make up some experience in there. I would say, like, when you're in college, try your best to find like research opportunities. Try to do that. Really does help. Because these you know, people will look at your resume if you're a part of like a research study or something like that. You know, maybe you can find like an internship of some sort, like some sort of program that like is similar to it. A ton of volunteering hours, that's good too. To be honest, put volunteer hours, like, yeah, like wherever you volunteered, like that's fine. Start it off with that, you know. Should be 3 blocks high. Okay. Like, what is this creeper doing here, bro? Leave me alone. Oh yeah, I gotta get more spruce. So much volunteering hours that I haven't recorded. I'll definitely get to that. And ask for a letter too. You know, like a letter of recommendation or a letter of proof. Saying that, hey, you know, I volunteered here. That's what I had to do for the places that I volunteered at. Definitely get onto that whenever you can. I don't have any axe, do I? Nope. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an iron axe. So I have the iron to spare. Because that was a stone axe that I used, so. I have like over 150 hours of church volunteering that I've recorded. That's pretty good, actually. It's a lot more hours than I ever had for my volunteer work. Want snacks, but I have none at this house? Go buy some. I mean, what are your parents gonna say, right? No, you can't. Like what? You're 24, 23. Just need to send that to my guidance counselor. You know, speaking of like volunteering hours and stuff like that, like, I think the only reason why I ever did like volunteering hours and stuff like that was quite literally because I was going for like using it for like a scholarship. I don't know if you're doing the same thing, Blazer, but that's what I did for mine. Like, I was like, yeah, like I'm only doing this because you know it's a requirement for you know, the scholarship or whatever that I was going for. It was a in-state scholarship, so it was only for Florida. But if I ended up going to like a Florida school. Oh, no way. I'm 22? You are gran. You are actually so old. Kidding. Joke. I'll joke. I joke, of course. I always kid. Why did I actually think you were 24 for a bit? Wait, that's actually crazy. Right, like you're genuinely that old. That's insane. That's actually insane. Like, I cannot run, bro. There we go. I don't have a good enough test score, which is sad. I have everything else. Wait, you talking about like SAT and stuff like that? Like if you're talking about SAT or like whatever else, ACT I think is the other one. I'm gonna be honest, you probably don't really need it. A lot of colleges are going into a more holistic review of college applications, more so than, you know, having to worry about like, oh, well, yeah, what's this guy's like SAT scores and shit. I don't feel like studying or taking any of those SATs or ACT tests. They feel so useless. Yeah, I mean, the only, like, I feel like those sort of tests only kind of show, like, a little bit of what the person is capable of, you know what I mean? Like, I was one of those people that did score fairly well. Like, I think I did average on those, like, SATs and stuff. Like, I think I got, like, a 1300 or whatever it is. But, like, you know, a majority of the application, I feel like, should just be about, like, who the person is, not necessarily what they can do from, you know, from like a conventional testing standpoint. You know what I mean? Oh, excuse me. You made me 24. You made me 2 years closer to death. Look, you're old, bro. You're old, but it's okay. I'm Unk, so it's all good. Bright Future scholarships acquired. Yeah. See, that's the one that was called. Yeah, that's the scholarship that I applied for. Bright Futures. I got a full ride for Bright Futures, but then I ended up going to a different college, so that was all for nothing. Oh god, bro. I mean, it wasn't all for nothing, but like, you know, at least I got just got full ride. You know, that's cool, I guess. Got that on my resume, you know. It's a resume talk. It's a conversation starter. 1300 is way above average. Is it actually? I actually don't know what the average is, to be honest. Like that was a score that I got. I got a 1300. It wasn't horrible. I did like practice. I think I did it like twice. I think I did it twice or something like that. So my first time it was like 1290 or something like that, and then my second time I got a 1300 flat. But yeah, like don't feel too don't feel like, you know, like you need to absolutely do these SATs and stuff. Like honestly, they're not really worth, you know, like maybe back then a couple years ago they were, but like honestly times have kind of changed. Like these colleges are really more so, you know, emphasizing like you as a person, you know what I mean, like a more holistic review. So that's what I've found out, at least. Average SAT score is 1028. Oh shit, is it actually? Never knew that. Okay, I need to go mining for coal. Man. Why do I have no coal? How do I actually have no coal? That's insane. I feel like that's something that should just be spawning at all times. I got a 1060? And 1060 is not horrible though, no? Like I feel like if you get anywhere close to an 1100, like you're probably gonna be okay. I mean, to be honest, most people who don't really like the SAT, what they actually end up doing is they just take the ACT, because I think the ACT is a little bit more balanced, whatever. The questions are a lot less, you know, about thinking and more so just like what can you do on the fly. I don't know if I should record more volunteer hours that I've been doing for this organization. Oh, 100%, you should. As many as you can. Because not only, like, yeah, it's good for scholarships and stuff like that, but not only that, but you can literally... That is so unfortunate that my stream went out. Okay, all right, we're back. But no, like you can literally like put it on your resume or whatever. Not many hours, or like how many hours you got, but like put it that like, you know, you did this or whatever, and like they can, you know, they can call them up, right? Confirm like, hey, did this person you know, volunteer at you know, your place or whatever. You know, if they say, yeah, they like have X amount of hours clocked in, like that's a really good look. It's 100%. And also it's good for the short term, like, you know, in terms of scholarships and stuff like that, so. Took both and they both suck. Yeah. I only took the SAT, and like it was okay, but I think the only thing that I didn't really like about it was that just how long it was, like how long it spanned for. And I like how there's literally no coal. Like, what is this, bro? I got a horrible biome. Okay, so literally I just have to do this, I guess. Sorry, I sneezed there. Didn't want to sneeze in the mic. So I volunteered for the zoo twice, the beach cleanup, and other miscellaneous stuff from my high school. I mean, that's pretty good, I would say. Like, not only is it good for like the scholarships and stuff, but like putting it on your resume, you know what I mean? It's something at least, you know, because like, especially when you're going into college, you're really not expected to have like a whole lot of experience listed on your resume anyways, but like if you have it listed that like, hey, I did this or whatever, it's definitely a good look. You know, it shows that you were active in high school, you know what I mean? So 100%, that's good stuff. Put this here. I'm like struggling to find any sort of coal. That's interesting. Excuse me. Spring football game is gonna be something. How so? What's happening there? Oh, it's gonna be your last school band event in high school. That is gonna be something. You think it's gonna be emotional or bittersweet? What are we thinking? What's the predictions? I don't know, man. Probably a little bit of both. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Especially with like, yeah, I mean, like you already had prom and all of that stuff. You know, I don't know. Like, I felt like, you know, for me personally, like I didn't really celebrate me, you know, getting out of high school. I don't know, like it was definitely different for a lot of other people. Like a lot of other people kind of, you know, were like, oh yeah, we finally made it out of high school. But like, I don't know, I had a very indifferent like I didn't really show any sort of emotion like when I graduated from high school. Like it was very like I was very indifferent to it. I was like, well, you know, I'm heading over to college anyways. So I think like the one thing that I you know, for me, 100%, you know, that kind of affected me was like, well, I'm not gonna be able to see most of my friends, you know, but well, no, I think that was the only thing that I was kind of upset about. Band members are basically your family at this point. Yeah, I mean, you've been with them for a very long time, 100%. I understand that. Yeah. But I mean, I feel like as long as you guys keep in contact, you know, it should be okay. So I was having an existential crisis for a little bit yesterday of did I enjoy or make the most out of it? You know, you bring that up. It's actually interesting. It's very interesting, you know, because I had a similar, you know, sort of situation, and like my best advice, I guess, for like that sort of thing, or like just the way you want to go about that, if you're reflecting on whether or not like you've had a good high school career slash era, you most likely did. Like you most likely, you know, if you were living day to day and you weren't really like focusing too much on the future, because it is definitely possible to just like be like, oh yeah, like, you know, what if I didn't do anything during my high school, like, you know, time here, like maybe I didn't do this or do that, like maybe I should have done this or that. It's like, it's very 2020 vision, you know what I mean? Like it's very hindsight vision sort of thing, where it's like, yeah, you could have done maybe a little bit more, but like what's done is done, you know what I mean? Like you're really not gonna be able to go back, yeah. So I feel like you should, you know, try not to overthink it too much and just be like, look, you know, I feel like I enjoyed it. Like if you definitely had your moments, where you felt like you enjoyed it, then that's it. That's all you need. Welcome back, by the way, Nabi. Because, you know, us as human beings, like we're very, you know, we can be very reflective at times. We can be very self-critical, and like it's fine to be like, oh yeah, maybe I missed out on this, but I wouldn't really linger. You know, I wouldn't try to have that sort of thought linger too much in your head for a bit, because to be honest, like I could go back into my, you know, thinking back into my high school, you know, time at high school and be like, yeah, I definitely could have done this. You know, maybe I should have attended my own graduation ceremony. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if you guys knew this, chat, but I didn't attend my graduation ceremony for high school, but my brother did. You know, and it's like, are we playing the same songs? I guess we are. And it's like, yeah, we could definitely be like, oh yeah, I definitely could have done this, but it's like, what's done is done, you know? It happened. Time to move on, you know? What the fuck? Yeah, I never attended my high school graduation ceremony. I don't know, I didn't want to. I think I just had bittersweet feelings. I don't know why it's been doing this, man. I hope this is not going to be a daily thing where if I try to stream, my Wi-Fi just keeps on going out. Yeah, no, but I didn't attend my graduation, and like the way that I just thought of it was like, I didn't really like the school. I didn't really like the faculty. You know, I didn't really like the memories that I made from there. Like I made a lot of good friends and stuff, most of which have, you know, ended up not being my friends after a bit. But like, you know, you guys see Vatten and stuff like that, right? Like that's the guy that like has kind of stuck with me throughout the entire you know, entire time at my high school, and like that's the only person that I really kind of care about. So when it comes to like everything else, I kind of just made the decision. I'm like, I don't really want to attend my high school graduation. Like they live streamed it, so I was able to watch, you know, see my friends go down the aisle, but like, or like, you know, down the whatever, but like that was it. That was all I cared about. And I don't know, I could be wrong for it. You know, people could definitely be like, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you attend your high school graduation? But it's like, I don't know, man. I just didn't want to. That was I mean, really, it was just my reasoning. And like, I look back at it and it's like, there are some times where I'm just like, maybe I should have. But then then I kind of think back, like back to my reasoning, like, why didn't I? And it's like, okay, it was a valid reason. Like, I think if I were to redo that time period, you know, that decision, I probably would have kept my decision. I probably would have kept with the same decision. So, I mean, of course, I'm definitely, you know, attending my college graduation, 100%. I mean, that one is a given. But yeah, not necessarily my high school graduation. Might actually end stream a little bit earlier just because with all the internet difficulties, but Nabi, are you streaming today or no? Because if you are, I can just host you, but I'm not sure. I don't think there's really anyone else who's streaming. Not today. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stream more often, to be honest, like starting from today, but I still have to get around to the clips, actually, so I'm definitely gonna get around to that this week because, you know, before my trip, I want to at least get that done. But, probably stream after jury duty stuff is over. Fair enough, yeah. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. I know that, you know, we've been kind of dealing with some internet problems, but I appreciate everybody that came by. Thank you guys, seriously. So, I will head off for the time being. I will be back probably tomorrow. I'll try to be back. Oh my gosh. I keep on getting disconnected. I don't know what it is. I think it really does have to do something with the Wi-Fi. It is unfortunate, but I will head off. So, anyways, I'm getting off anyway. So, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll see what I can do about this internet connection. So, all right, peace.